Tell me the story of how y'all met.
Was it at Jim Ed Brown and Helen Cornelius?
It was over there.
No, at
Well,
the
it was at-
Student Center.
Well, that was when I was throwing spitwads, but I think I first met you, remember, over here at the pizza place, or Pizza
Oh, that's
Hut.
true. That's true. He was with a friend of his, and I had a friend that was liked.
Where Montana's
Yeah.
is now.
Yeah, but anyway, we met there.
And it was the Pizza Inn.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And
So
then
talk about what you remember from that first encounter.
she was after my friend, and her friend was after me. And then a few days later, she was sitting in the student center, the sub, we called it, back over here at the table by herself studying.
I was studying.
And I was with a group of guys, and she was next to us, and I started throwing spitwads at her. And some of them, this is a true story, some of them said, "You're making her mad," and I said, "I'm going to marry that girl," and that is a true story.
So
True
talk,
story.
Talk to us a little bit about the early days of y'all's relationship.
Oh gosh, you were, I guess, when you were
was-
about to be student teaching.
Student teaching.
Yeah, he was student teaching up here at Stephenville High School, about to graduate with his, bachelor's degree.
By the hair of my chinny chin chin.
Right. And I started here in 1978, and I guess I graduated in 80.
It was a year
But
later we got
anyway,
married.
he was in his final semester, and I was, in my second or third year getting my home economics degree and wanting to teach home economics. But
Working 3 jobs.
yep, I did. I went totally on scholarships here to Tarleton, and I worked. My family couldn't afford. I was a third of 3 girls, and they couldn't afford to put us all through. And I luckily had all scholarships and worked 3 jobs. I worked the Dairy Queen, the sewing room, and
Man 7-Eleven.
Man's 7-Eleven in Dublin. So yeah, put myself through college.
And what were you?
Dublin, 1980.
1980.
1980 in
Yeah,
Dublin.
yeah.
Yeah, I was student teaching. I was broke, and she was my sugar mama. She had money.
Yeah, because I worked.
So tell me about the first years of your marriage here in the community. What activities did you do? Where did you hang out? What was life like in the early 80s as a newly married couple?
I would work at the Dairy Queen, and he would come and hang out. And then he would hang out so much that they gave him a job so he could work too. And so we spent a lot of time working, and we didn't do a lot.
We spent
Other
our
than
time
that-
getting our education, truthfully. We were both teaching. After we got married, we were both teaching at Morgan, Texas. She was the home economics teacher. I was a science teacher and coach. And of course, with coaching, there was activities all the time. And the summers, we came up here, lived with my parents, worked on our masters.
Yep, we
And-
both
and
went
then both
straight
worked
into
at-
our master's work,
Both worked at Dublin Dairy Queen.
right?
And that was pretty much our life.
Ex-
Occasional movie.
Right. Except for the summer that I was doing graduate work here at Tarleton, but I drove to Abilene every day to pick up a couple of home ec courses so that I could get certified to teach. And so I would get up before the crack of dawn, drive to Abilene, take a class at ACU, drive back, do a master's course, and then start again the next day.
Had 8 o'clock one place and 1:20 the other place.
Right.
And she blew all the leaves out of the ditches going to Abilene.
I did. I could drive it in my sleep.